And also, this is lecture number 3. In this lecture, we will going to improve the organization chart that was built in lecture number 1. So we will be provide the layout of that website, and it's we will regard it as a page of a website. So how the organization chart will be presented on a web page, that we will going to understand. So, if you are not familiar with organization chart, you can refer to the lecture 1 of this series. And now let's improve that organization chart, and let's make it more practical and into more broad picture. So let's now try to make it using the Figma. So I will be sharing my screen. Now, in this, one thing that we can understand here is, so far we are using the frame. So, we are using constantly two things here. That is, one is the frame and one is this. So, we need to use both of them, right? So, let's use the frame here and let's use this as well, the shapes, for the shapes. So we will going to use lot of rectangles today to build the organization chart. So let's try to build the organization chart. First of all, we will going to create a section, that at which section we will going to make the organization chart. So we will select the section. In this section, I will keep on putting more and more shapes inside this section. So first of all, let's rename this section as, you can double click on it, and let's rename this as organization. Now, since it was involving lot of arrows today, so we will be using lot of arrows. But before that, we will use certain colors to enhance it and it will look impressive. So for that, I will first of all change the corners. So for changing the corners, I will slightly make the corners round. So let's try to make the corners round. For that, you just need to go in the right hand side in the design part. And in the design part, in the section part, you can see there it's a corner radius property. So let's bend the corner of this. So you can see the corners are well bended here. And you can see lot of, if I will show you that the columns are bent, you can able to see that you can fill it also. So let's fill it with any color. So let's select any color. So for now, I'm selecting a custom color, and you can see the dimension here. So the dimension here that you can see is actually the length is 863 units and the breadth is 436 units. So you can see the dimensions of this organization chart as well. So now, after providing the color, you can now choose that how your organization chart should look like. What are the important aspects of your organization chart? So for that, you will be selecting uh, the shapes. So now let's come to this shape. So in the shape, we will going to select certain shapes that are available to us. So let's select this shape and we will going to put it like this, the middle of it. So this will be our head. Now head will be connected to um, the arrows. So let's keep on selecting the arrows, right? Because we want that there should be one head in the organization and the further employees and subheads will be under another organization. So if you can also merge these two as well. So how you can merge it? Let's take this shape. If you want to make a person's shape, then you can easily make it. And then you can, this is a person, right? So this is a face of a person, and this is how you can create a person. So if you will select it as a whole, then you will see that they all are selected like this. Now, there will be the property if you want to group them together. So how you can group it? So you can control G, you can create a group, right? Pressing control plus G on your keyboard, you can group them together. So let's change the color of this first person. I'm keeping it white. So also, if you want to make more such, then you can just copy and you can paste it, right? So this is how you can select more number of persons, right? So now you can again copy it, right click, copy, and you can paste it. So as many persons you can want, you can paste it, right? So yes. If you still have confusion, you can refer to the lecture one, see that lecture as a whole, and then you can come back to this lecture. So in this way, you can see that we have created organization chart, in which this one is the person that is head, that is the head of the organization. So now if you want to make it more clear, so let me tell you that this is the head, and it will be divided into two, that is the persons who are working under head. So that may be a subhead that are looking the work of all the employees, and these are the employees whose work the subhead need to look upon, and the head will see the work of the subhead one by one, right? So this is how we will create a hierarchy here. And now let's go much deeper inside it in this design. So for going deeper inside this, what you can select is, you can select one shape and you can decide how it will be different from. This is as a whole you will need to select, okay? Uh, this the group you as a whole you need to select. Now after selecting, you will go to the effects. In the effects, you will go to how the shadow should look like. So you can select any shadow. So for now, I will be selecting drop shadow. So you can select again, go to the effects. You can select the drop shadow or any other shadow that you want, you can select it. So I will be selecting drop shadows for the whole. For this whole, you can select under the effect section. Under the effect section, you can select the, for the employees, also you need to repeat the same steps, okay? So let's repeat the same steps. So if you don't want to repeat the same steps, you can fill the employee with some other color, right? So let's choose another, like, yes. So we will be choosing some other shadow. So for now, I will be selecting the inner shadow for the employees. Till the work is left. So this is how I have selected them. And now I need to use the button as well. So let's use the button as a rectangle. So same button I will be copy and pasting it. So now this button is selected. So let me change, fill it with some other color. So let's fill it with dark blue color. And now I will going to make it round. So make it round, and you can even select different customize as well, or as well as you can select the gradient. So when you this is the solid color, but if you want the gradient color, you can select the gradient color as well. So let's select the gradient only. So the gradient property will be applied over here. And for writing the text, as we have learned in the lecture 2, you can type it using the text. So here we will going to write head, and we will place it over here. So now the same, you can do it manually as well, right? So you will going to select this as a whole. So you will going to copy, and you will going to paste it for this, and you can paste it here as well as you can paste it for like 4 times. Okay, we will going to see how you can provide different section inside your project. So let's provide different section. For the section, we will be using the arrows. So let's make the arrow. So for making the arrow, you will create, first of all, use the rectangle only. And then after using the rectangle, you will use the polygon. So you will going to rotate the polygon at a particular angle and combine it like this, and then you will going to group it using Control plus G. So once you will group it, you will get your own arrow, and let's change the color of this arrow to um, any color of your choice. So you can use this arrow. You can again rotate this whole group like this, and you can put it over here, and then you can copy and you can paste it like this. Oh, okay, so you can rotate it. So this is the organization chart. Again, you can get the copy of this at an angle, at a particular angle. You can, and rotate it at the provided angle of your choice, and you will get like this. So you will going to use it here as well, rotate it at a particular angle. Again, you can rotate it at an angle. Perfect. So now I want that I am rotating this at a particular angle, but the one thing that I want is that I want to do the editing of these arrows as well. So you can do the editing of this arrow. Let's see, what do you mean by layer? So you can provide the layer as per your choice. So how much uh, you want to keep it property, you can put it the property as well. So you can use the layering as well. You can use this as well, right? And you can fill it with some different colors, and you can provide the effects of the arrow and of the shadow, right? So in this way, you can provide the shape of the arrow. So in this way, you can make your own arrow as per your choice. So in this way, we are ready with our organization chart, in which we have learned that how your organization chart is actually playing an important role for you. For saving it, you can write here organization chart. So hope you have enjoyed this session. In the next lecture, that means the lecture number 4, we will going to improve our hiring process chart. So till then, you can subscribe the channel, hit the link, and you can share the link and hit the bell icon as well for more such notifications.